how's it going everyone? This video is about going to Hue from Da Nang. I think I pronounced that fine, Hue. And this was with a group. I got a ticket online using Get Your Guide. I can send, or I can put the link to it in the description if you want to check out the exact tour that I took. I think it was really good, so I recommend it, yeah, using Get Your Guide. And it's rated pretty highly on there, like 4.9 or 4.8, which I think is deserved. I went in a group of like 10 people, maybe 10 or 11. We went to a train station, as you see right here, and it's my first time taking a train in Vietnam, in Asia actually, first time taking a train, so it was a pretty good experience for me. And here are some people also taking it, some from the group, some not. And this is on the train. It was like a tourist train, so I don't know if anyone was just traveling normally, but it seemed like a lot of tourists on there. And you can see here there was a cart for getting food, and you could, yeah, the food really was not that great. You're about to see. I got something that was recommended to me. Luckily I wasn't sick, because the middle of the food, the inside, was really cold, and it was like ice, and no idea what happened there, but I felt so sick after it. But I wasn't sick, I didn't throw up or anything. Yeah, it was a ban bao, this one right here. I got ban bao, and no, I'm not a fan of it, and it really put me off. I was about to say turned me off. It put me off ban bao even more after that. I was not a fan. And then there were some beautiful views as we went through Hai Van Pass. And if you don't know about Hai Van Pass, it's like one of the biggest, I think, mountain passes in Vietnam. I believe so. You can see the beautiful ocean or sea from here, and there are some nice beaches you pass. Mountains, of course. The train goes pretty slow, so you can take videos and pictures. The price of this trip was around, in dollars, what would it be, like 75 US dollars for everything. And you visit, it includes the train, the bus to go there, come back, the entry to all places. We went to 3 or 4 places, I forgot. Yeah, and we also got food included at one point around midday or 1 p.m. we had food, and they give you bottles of water whenever you need. That's also included. You can just ask for water. So yeah, it was pretty great. The duration of the trip, it takes around, they said 10.5 hours, but in reality it was more like 12 hours. Yeah, I kind of had plans, and then they got ruined because we didn't get back until 6:30 p.m. and we left at 6 a.m. No, 7 a.m. They came to me, to my apartment, to pick me up at 7, and then we got back like nearly 7 p.m. Yeah, 6:30 something. So be aware of that, and just keep 12 hours for free for this trip. I would recommend pretty much a whole day. Yeah, and then as you see here, we are arriving into we are getting off the train, and we arrived in, I forgot the name of the area, somewhere in the middle of Da Nang and Hue. We get off the train. Here's the guide in front of me. Just walking to the bus, and we took this coach or bus to the next stop, and a few stops along the way, as you can see here, to use the toilets or buy something, buy water. And then we came across some interesting places, which it was really beautiful, scenic. There was some rice, no, it wasn't rice, I forgot, some fields where people were growing things. They're one of the largest ones, and you see right here, this was a really nice place. I liked this. And then I just took a little walk around, as you'll see here, along this thing that I think is rice, but yeah, I don't know, so check it out. then we continued on our way to Hue, and it takes around 1 hour, 30 minutes, 2 hours. I don't remember, to be honest, but something like that to get there. And once we were there, we visited first this famous place. I forgot the exact name. I will put it on the screen right now, and the place that you can see in the video. It was quite interesting, but I was feeling a bit weird at this point, like sick. It could be from that banbao I mentioned, possibly, but it kind of ruined my experience here, seeing these cannons and the flag and some historical buildings like this. Yeah, I don't remember the name. You'll see it on the screen anyway. But you go here first on the trip, and it is a beautiful place. People take pictures here in traditional clothes. You'll see a lot of them, which is interesting. And there are some bullet holes in the wall, like you see there. They said it's from the war that you'll find a lot of bullet holes. Then we entered the excursion place, which it was all paid for, so you don't need to worry about that. And you can even rent a bicycle, as you see, cycle around. There were some beautiful flowers here too, very picturesque if that's what you're into. And the guide was explaining the history of the place a lot. It was a bit long-winded or drawn out or something to say. He just kept explaining too much, but really I just wanted to walk around and see what was going on. But yeah, I still at this point wasn't feeling great. My chest was tight and all of these things, but eventually after eating something it got better. And we just walked around in the group. Sometimes they gave us the freedom, or he gave us the freedom to just explore for 10 minutes, then we met up again in the group to continue to the next part, which there is a really beautiful old building coming up very soon, and a lake pond area with some nice architecture, yeah, as you'll see.
The birds have just begun. We will always take a stand for the people, for the land. Let's go back to when we were young. For the animals we stand. Let's go back to when trees were swung. Kids across the land. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a ride. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah.
At this point, we left the first place and went to find food, or not find food, but they planned food for us. It was like a buffet. I didn't even expect it. There was a lot of food, and you'll be happy, satisfied. Didn't have any problems, stomach problems. That's always great news, right? So yeah, this restaurant, you can see a little clip of how the buffet was. We just shared in the group together. It was nice to speak with people more at that point. And then after that, we came to this famous temple pagoda place, which I again will put the name on the screen for you. It was not too busy. I thought it was quite interesting, but nothing too special, to be honest. I was more interested in the view from outside of this place, which you'll see possibly in a moment. Yeah, like it's right next to the river, which runs through the middle of Hue, and it was just really picturesque. But the actual place, not so special for me. For some people who might be really interested in the history of Central Vietnam and even the religious aspects, like right here, you might find it a lot more entertaining and interesting, or even pray, as some people were doing here. and you could offer incense to the gods, I believe, or it's for good fortune, something like this. And then after we arrived at this final destination right here, which is quite a famous one too. Well, very famous. I think it has the most reviews of all the places, or second most in Hue. So yeah, this was it was a lot better for me. I found it more interesting, and I had a good time here. The view was also amazing, as you can see. And the weather was not so great, that's the only problem that I kind of experienced there, but not a big deal. And then after that, we made our way back to Da Nang just on the bus, so it took a lot longer. That was about 2.5 hours maybe, but it was again really picturesque, as you can see. We went through a lot of mountainous areas while it was sunset, but because it was a cloudy day, didn't really see sunset. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you have any questions, then let me know in the comments, or anything you want to say about the trip. And yeah, I will see you in the next video.